So we are getting that time of year. I'm actually a little bit late doing this. So I am making, or starting to make, my Christmas cake, which you have to do if you want to do it properly, and feed it like I do with brandy in the lead up to Christmas, as soon as possible. So we normally go on holiday to Spain at the very beginning of October, and as soon as we come back, I start making the Christmas cake. However, I am a couple of weeks late, but never mind, we are on it. So I've just started weighing out my currants, and I'm actually really happy. I completely forgot earlier this year we bought a load of Hexclad stuff. We replaced pots, pans and things that we'd both accumulated over many years. So they'd all done their duty, so it was time to invest in something new and exciting. So we bought Hexclad pans, but we also bought these fantastic bowls. So they are actually a lovely stainless steel bowl, but very thick. So we have the good old classic IKEA ones that quite a few people have in their kitchens, which I use a lot. But these ones are a little bit sturdier, I would say. But the best thing with these is it comes with its own lid. They were in a nest of 3, so this is the biggest one, which I need the amount of, I mean, this is ingredient number 1, and that's already a whole bowl full of currants. So, and these actually have an airlock on them, so you can push it down and lock it in and vacuum seal whatever's in this bowl. So I actually just remembered, thank goodness, that we had these. Which is great because my little fruits have got to soak overnight in brandy, or at least overnight. I might even push it to 2 nights to really get a good proper soaking before I then actually bake the cake on tomorrow night or on Monday, because it actually takes 4.5 hours to bake, so I need to be here and around and fit that in. So it'll either be tomorrow night or it will be on Monday whilst I'm around working in the office. So yes, I just wanted to show you the start and the makings of the Christmas cake and my lovely Hexclad bowls, which I'm really excited. I'm glad that we invested in them because they look nice and sturdy, and I just love the fact that we've got a vacuum seal lid on top as well, particularly for this kind of project, because I've got to cover it overnight at least once a night, one night, or if not 2. This is the classic recipe. This is Delia Smith. My mom made this cake, I believe, for years. Or did she make the one she got from school? Actually, no, my mum's Christmas cake is a cake recipe she had when she did food tech, basically, at school. And that's also amazing. But I have gone for Delia Smith's version. And it's also really good. I think the soaking of fruits in brandy and then the feeding of the cake with brandy in the lead up to Christmas is what makes this cake so tasty and moist. Absolutely no good if you don't have alcohol in your life, so apologies if this is no good for you. There are other cakes available that you can make instead if you don't do alcohol at all, but this one is really good for us. We enjoy it, we enjoy the flavour, and we're able to enjoy the odd tipple. So this is the one that we make, and I have made for the last, I think this will be my 4th year now. So yeah, and it lasts for ages, which is amazing. So I'm going to crack on, weigh out the rest of my ingredients here. This is amazing. This is the date of this book. So Dida is of an age where pounds and ounces were a thing. And obviously, luckily they are in grams as well, which is amazing. But I just love that this is a good recipe. Right, so let's get on with getting the rest of the berries. Not in summer anymore. Get the rest of our fruits in the bowl, ready to steep. So I thought I'd just show you the beautifulness that is all my dried fruit out of the book. But Delia has said that I've got to pop together and pre-soak in brandy before popping the cake actually fully together. So I've got currants in there, which you saw earlier. I've got sultanas, I've got raisins. They are some lovely chopped up glacé cherries and also some chopped up candied peel, which lasts forever, by the way. I have the same container from last year, and it's, as long as you keep it airtight and in the dark, it seems to last. It's perfectly fine. Anyway, that was the last of it. So I've chopped that up by hand nice and neatly. I wish you could smell it. It smells like Christmas, and I haven't even got the brandy out yet. That will be really festive in a minute. And I'm going to be so honest with you. I have put Christmas vlogs in on the background on YouTube whilst I'm doing this, because it's really cold outside today. It's a really cold autumn day, and I love autumn and I embrace autumn. But whilst I'm making part of the Christmas cake, I've got to listen and watch a little bit of festivities on the TV just to get me in the mood, because this smell, I'm already there. I'm already at Christmas. Let's just skip past Halloween and autumn. Christmas, I'm there. So some of the things I've used almost a whole pack of organic raisins from M&S, and I've got Crazy Jack organic sultanas. I couldn't get organic. I bought everything on Ocado for ease, if I'm honest. I'm trying to do organic where possible, but I think I mentioned in a different vlog, it's all about balance. I've done a lot of reading. There's some great books that I've linked in previous vlogs to this one, that I'm just learning about looking after myself, the environment, as much as possible, with balance in mind that everything is expensive. So trying to do it when I can, when I get offers on organic stuff, and also availability. So ultimately I couldn't get organic currants, so I just bought the standard ones from Ocado, which is fine, but I've gone organic on other bits. So it is a bit hit and miss, but I think doing something is better than nothing, is my personal opinion. And like I say, got to be realistic. Cost is involved, availability is involved. And just trying to be a little bit real about getting the balance right on being sustainable and also buying good stuff for us as well. Anyway, there's my little organic pitch. So I've tried to do that where possible, and it just smells divine. So I'm about to pop a little bit of brandy in. You just literally pop a couple of, I think, tablespoons in to get started, and that's just enough to get the fruits sort of woken up. The brandy obviously seeps into the fruits, but it actually brings the fruits slightly alive, and the juices sort of start coming back to life again. So it just gets everything invigorated before it goes into the cake and into the oven, and ultimately really helps with the taste and the texture down the line. So that is looking glorious. Let's get the brandy in, and then that's ready for tomorrow. So the next job on the agenda today that's very much a baking and cooking day today. I have done my job. Me and the dog had a lovely walk earlier. We've had our exercise for about an hour. We've been out in the cold. I was planning on pottering outside, but it's pretty miserable out there today, so we'll see how we go. In the meantime, whilst it's raining and it's windy, I'm going to pot it inside. So now these are the nuts that I think I showed you earlier on this vlog, if not on the previous vlog, my little mini Amazon haul. My beauty lady has got me into these, and I've had to give it a go myself. So I'm going to toast these macadamia nuts, and they will taste divine. She kindly gave me a little free bag. When I went to her house to have my treatments done, she had them toasting away, and she gave me a little bag full to take home. And oh my gosh, they are just beautiful. So obviously I bought them myself to have a go myself. So that is going in next. There's a couple of halves in there. I'm going to put some of the other whole nuts into halves. I don't think any smaller is good. I think they might burn if I go too small. So I'm going to gently toasty roast them in the oven, and then we'll see where we go from there. I think they'll take about, I don't know, I'm gonna stand nearby, so I might like do the dishwasher or do a little bit of sorting and tidying around and about, just so I can keep an eye on them in the kitchen whilst they're toasting, because I do not want them to catch too far. And also in the oven, let's have a wander over. Apologies for the floor, we've been on a dog walk. It is a bit messy. Just open the oven up a little bit, watch the steam. Woo! We've got gorgeous tomatoes, they're not far off actually, tomatoes and garlic and a bit of celery roasting away in there as well. Oh God, the oven needs a clean. Jeez, sorry guys, you're seeing everything today. Yeah, so I'm toasting and roasting my lovely tomatoes, which I actually got on offer just on the reduced section of the farm shop, which was amazing. I got them for like 49p a bag, bought 3 bags, and I'm gonna whack them in the oven. I had to cut a little bit off here and there, which I am not personally bothered by, other people might be. And just roast them, and then I'm going to blitz them up into a lovely soup, because it's going to be freezing cold this week, and I think soup is the ideal warm up snack. So, or a healthy lunch. So that's what I'm doing today. And then if I get time, I need to make some more granola because I have run out. I'm just washing up my Kilner jar at the moment ready. So if I have chance to do that as well, whilst it's still looking miserable outside, I'm going to get some granola on the go too. So anyway, that's my lovely macadamia nuts. Let's get them in and toasting.